What's up, guys? So today's controversial issue is brought to you by a friend of mine that I met at the Jerry Gionis workshop I went to a couple years ago. So basically, I'd never actually met someone in person that said that they give all the raw files away. No, I meet people. I personally give out all the JPEGs, not all of them, sorry, all the JPEGs from their session that I put in the gallery, not every single image, obviously, because there's eyes closed. We all know the reasons why we don't give out bad photos. And that causes controversy with people as well. But I'd never actually met someone that said, I give out all the raws until this moment. And it was quite the shocker for everyone there. In fact, it kind of ended our entire dinner when this was, I don't know, it was so funny. So we're all at the workshop and we're at this big long table at a steakhouse. And it's like one of our nights that we actually don't have to be with Jerry. Not that we don't want to be with Jerry, but it's one of the nights that we actually had off. And so a big group of us decided we were going to go to the steakhouse. And so we're at this big long table. And I'm at this end with this friend of mine, and we weren't friends at first. In fact, I didn't think I was gonna like him because he was the gear snob of the group. And I don't usually get along with the gear snob of any group because I really like to rate the photographer on the job, on the quality of photographs they bring rather than the gear that they use. And so just talking about gear, it just in one ear and out the other for me. Unless it's, something's wrong with my gear and I need it fixed or whatever. And so there was a group of people at the other end of the table having their own conversation. And it comes around to where we're talking about like how we run our own businesses and stuff. And he says that he takes around 15,000 images per wedding, he and his team. Which was, just surprising to, I thought 3,000 was excessive, which is where I was at that point, and take less now. But, it was just mind blowing to hear someone say that they take this many images at a wedding. And so that was kind of crazy. So after we find out that he shoots 15,000 images a wedding, we later find out, he says, oh yeah, I just give all the raws to them. Well, one of the girls at the end of the table heard it, and I guess she thought he was joking. She's like, what? No, you don't, or something like that. And then he was like, yeah, I give them all out to them. Why not? And this girl, I love both these people. So anyway, this girl, she stands up and she was like, you're what's wrong with the photography industry, and, very upset. As you can imagine, we all are very passionate on our stances on this issue. And anyway, the whole table was basically just shut down, and then people started getting up to leave, and it was a little bit of back and forth between the two of them. But I was really interested to hear, because once the workshop had started going and I was seeing his images and I had a lot of respect for them, even though I thought he was the gear snob, I eventually ended up having a lot of respect for him. And so I really wanted to hear his take on it. He has a 6-figure wedding photography business, yet he gives out all of his raws. And he said, well, it's really simple. It's really a sentimental thing. I'm not going to hold someone's images hostage of their day because I think I'm some god of photography and I get to be the hoarder of all images or whatever. And it really stuck with me. Here we try to protect ourselves so much, and it's not that we try to put ourselves on a pedestal, but our art is important to us. So I guess we kind of move up onto a pedestal to some degree. But he said, think about it this way. There are going to be some weddings are an event where a lot of people get together that may not be together often in a family. And there are going to be things that happen at the wedding behind the bride's back that she's not privy to, which we all know that. But also there could be family members that are passing away. They're going to pass away. Everyone eventually does. He said, why would I keep that from her? Why would I keep all of that from her? And it really struck me how I mean, I'm not giving all my raw images away. I still don't. But it really struck me how he cared so much for the bride. And so in his business model, he actually edits and gives out, X amount of images, say 500 images in JPEG form for them to print. Like he has, his own collections and structure. But in addition to the edited images, he gives all the raws away. And if they want some edited, then it's actually more money for him. And a lot of times, clients can't open raw images. Well, they used to couldn't, but they can't really do a whole lot with them anyway. So I thought about it in that respect, it's really not that bad of a business model. I guess my question is now, how does one protect themselves when they give out raw images? Let's say that, or the whole shebang, everything. What if, the bride had her eyes closed and this, that, and the other, and she tries to sue based on that? And I guess he could say, well, I gave, 1,500 images and that was one with the eyes closed. I'm just really trying to figure out, though, I would be concerned about protecting myself, giving all of the raws out, because there's going to be bad ones in the bunch. We all know that. I really want to know what you guys think and how you run your businesses and what you think about what he said and why he does it the way he does. Really, I just kind of want to explore this topic a little bit more, given that normally you see online where people give out images, like raw images, they don't know what they're doing, or maybe we assume they don't know what they're doing, or, we're all just rude about the whole situation. Whereas I finally met someone in person. I loved his photography. He's a really, really well known where he lives, in the state that he lives, and he's really, really amazing. It's just fantastic to hear that from someone else. Like, how do you guys feel about that? And how do you guys run your business model? What do you think is ideal? And on a side note, I definitely recommend workshops and getting together with a lot of passionate professionals. I think it was amazing. I definitely recommend Jerry's workshop. Actually, I'll make a video on Jerry's workshops and how amazing they are. But anyway, leave your comments below, and if you like this video, like it. If you hated it, thumbs down and tell me why. And if you found it interesting, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time.